Students, in today's class we are going to discuss about the second part of unit 1, network graph, bus incidence matrix, primitive parameters, bus admittance matrix from primitive parameters, representation of nominal transformer, formation of bus admittance matrix of larger power network. So coming to the first slide, actually this is an example of single line diagram for the 3-bus system. Here we have 3 buses, bus number 1, bus number 2 and bus number 3. So bus number 1 is connected with generator and with a shunt capacitance. It is named as Y of 1, 0. That is admittance value of the shunt capacitance is denoted as Y of 1, 0. That is the capacitance is connected between the bus 1 and the ground. So it is mentioned as Y of 1, 0. So in bus 2, the generator 2 is getting connected and the capacitance admittance is connected between the bus 2 and bus 3, the shunt capacitance. The admittance value is mentioned as Y of 2, 3. So same thing for bus 3. The generator is 3 denotes the symbol, denotes the generator 3 symbols denotes the bus. Generator is connected with the bus number 3. And the shunt capacitance is connected between the bus number 3 and the ground, which is denoted as Y of 30. And between bus number 1 and 2, it is connected with the impedance. That is, it is mentioned as reactance X value 1, 2. The value of impedance is mentioned as 1, 2. And between bus number 1 and 3, the impedance value is mentioned as Z of 3, 1. And between the bus number 2 and 3, the impedance value is mentioned as Z of 2, 3. Between bus number 1 and 2, the impedance value is mentioned as Z of 1, 2. Okay, so this is actually a sample 3-bus system. So coming to next slide, here generator is connected across each bus and we have a 3-bus system. And this impedance value Z12 in this slide is detailedly drawn here. Z12 between bus number 1 and 2, the impedance Z is connected, which is having one admittance value. Y12 means it is actually admittance value. Z12 means impedance value. Y12 means admittance value, which is connected between the bus number 1 and 2. And shunt capacitance, which is act as a half-line charging capacitance, which is called as half-line charging capacitance. Its value is denoted as Y of 1, 2 dash divided by 2 on both the sides. Y of 1, 2 dash divided by 2 on both the sides. And in between, admittance is connected between the bus number 1 and 2. And for a bus number 1, the voltage is specified as V of 1 and the current value is given as I of 1. And the power complex value is mentioned as S of G1 for generator 1 and power demand is mentioned as S of D1. Okay. Similarly, for bus 2, the voltage value is mentioned as V2, current value from the generator is mentioned as I2, and the complex value of the power is given for both generation and demand as S of dt and S of G2. Okay. So in between the bus 1 and 2, the admittance value is connected and charging line capacitance is connected. Half-line charging line capacitance is connected between two sides. So next one is between the bus number 1 and 3, Y13 represents the admittance value, in which half-line capacitance, charging capacitance are indicated as Y13 dash by 2 and Y13 dash by 2 on both the sides. Between bus 2 and 3, admittance value Y of 2, 3 is connected, in which it is having two half-line charging capacitance, which is denoted as Y23 dash by 2 and Y23 dash by 2. So this is a sample 3-bus system. This is a sample 3-bus systems, and here Y of IK, that means Y of IK is nothing but the series admittance of the transmission line I to K. Its value, admittance value, generally Y of IK is equal to 1 divided by Z. So Z we know that impedance value. So Z is equal to R plus J into X. So R I of K plus J into X of IK. Okay, so on reciprocal, we can write it as G of Ik minus J of Bik. So G of Ik and B of Ik both are conductance and susceptance of the line I to K. So half line charging admittance Y of Ik dash by 2 is the equivalent value is J of omega Cik divided by 2, where RIK and XIK and CIK are resistance, reactance, capacitance of the line I to K. The next slide, the values of G of Ik and B of Ik are obtained as G of Ik. From this formula, by equating this LHS and RHS, we get the equivalent value. G of Ik is equal to R of Ik divided by R of Ik the whole square plus X square Ik, and B of Ik is equal to X of Ik divided by R of Ik the whole square plus X of Ik. So this value we got by taking complex conjugate on numerator and denominator and equating this left hand side and right hand side. We will get the equivalent value for G of Ik and B of Ik, where G of Ik is the conductance and B of Ik is the susceptance of the line I to K. Next one is applying KCL at junction 1 in this figure. The equations for the net current injected in the bus 1 can be written as I1 is equal to I12 dash plus I12 double dash plus I13 dash plus I13 double dash. So next slide, this is the example of simple 3-bus system. So here let I1, I2 and I3 denote the current flowing to the buses and apply KCL at each node. First coming to node 1, if you apply KCL, what is KCL definitions? The sum of incoming current must be equal to sum of outgoing current. So incoming current is equal to I1 current and outgoing current is I11 plus I12 plus I13. This current value we have to write as a bus value which is connected to the bus 1. So what are all the buses connected to the bus 1? First actually self current value to the bus 1 is I11 plus next current flowing from the bus 1 to 2, that is I12 plus current flowing between the bus 1 and 3, I13. Okay, so I11 is equal to Y11 V1. We can write in terms of admittance value as I11 is equal to Y11 V1 plus I12 is equal to V1 minus V2 into Y12 plus I13 is equal to V1 minus V3 into Y13. Then writing the equations by multiplying the inside terms and segregating the above equations in terms of V1 coefficients V1. We have to group the coefficients V1. Coefficients for the V1 are Y11 plus Y12 plus Y13. Coefficient of V2 is Y12. Coefficient of V3 is Y13. So this is the equation, and the final current equation I1 is equal to V1 Y11 plus V2 Y12 plus V3 Y13. Okay, so this is the final equation for node 1. Same thing, this is for shunt charging admittance at bus. Okay, so where Y11 capital Y1 is a shunt charging admittance at bus 1. So Y12 is the charging admittance value between bus 1 and 2. So capital Y12 is equal to minus Y12 and capital Y13 is equal to minus small y13. Next, same thing for node 2. So we have to repeat the same process. We'll get the final I2 current as I2 is equal to V1 Y21 plus V2 Y22 plus V3 Y23. V2 Y12 plus V2 Y22 plus V3 Y33. Next, where Y21 is equal to Y21 plus Y22 plus capital Y22 is equal to small y21 plus small y22 plus small y23. And capital Y21 is equal to minus of small y21. And capital Y23 is equal to minus of small y23. At node 3, I3 is equal to I31 plus I32 plus I33. So writing the equivalent equations, we will get the final current value I3 is equal to, refer this, just we have to rewrite this 1 as 3 and 2 as 3 and 3 as 3, that is 31, 32, 33, y of 31, y of 32 plus y of 33. Our capital Y33 is equal to small y31 plus small y32 plus small y33. Capital Y31 is equal to minus of small y31, capital Y32 is equal to minus of small y32. This is obtain nodal equations which are represented in matrix form, I1, I2, I3 current form, and this matrix represents Y11, Y12, Y13, Y21, Y22, Y23, Y31, Y32, Y33, and the voltage value is V1, V2 and V3. Here the current I of bus equal to Y bus into V bus. So the current I1, bus number 1 value, is equal to sigma ij varies from 1 to n, y of ij into v of ij, where I values vary from 1 to 3 up to n. Next, self-admittance means the term y of ii or the self-admittance of respective nodes and represent the algebraic sum of all the admittance connected to that node. Each diagonal term in the Y bus matrix is the self-admittance term. So Yia is equal to sigma j varies from 1 to n, Yij. Next, mutual admittance. The mutual admittance between two bus is the negative of the sum of all the admittance connected directly between these two bus. All the non-diagonal terms in the Y bus matrix are the mutual admittance term. Yij must be equal to small of minus of small of Yij. This is of the elements of the Y bus matrix. First, Yia, for example, Yia means Y11, Y22, Y33. And Y for mutual admittance means the admittance between two buses 1 and 2. So Y12, Y13, Y21, Y23, Y31 and Y33. Okay, so all these are the examples. This is the simple example for the 4 bus systems. Here for each bus generator is connected and power value is given for both generations and demand side, and voltage is denoted as V1 for bus 1 and V2 for bus 2 and V3 for bus 3 and V4 for bus 4. So this is the internal diagram representations. Here between here generator G1 is connected and the current which is flowing towards the bus 1 is I1 and current which is flowing to the bus 2 is I2, and in between bus number 1 and 2 and admittance value is connected. Okay, so the admittance value is connected between the bus 1 and 2. In between 1 and 3 the admittance value is connected. Between 3 and 4 the admittance value is connected, and between 3 and 2 the admittance value is connected. In between the circuit breaker is also connected in order to make and break the circuit. Between the bus number 2 and 4 the capacitance is connected. This is just an internal diagram representations of the 4 bus system. This one is for Y bus matrix, the current equation for I1. So I1 already I told that I1 is equal to 1 of 0, 1 of 2 plus 1 of 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. So y10 v1 plus y12 v1 minus v2 plus y13 v1 minus v3. I2 is equal to y20 v2 plus y12 v2 minus v1 plus y23 v2 minus v3 plus y24 v2 minus v4. Next, I3 is equal to y30 v3 plus y13 v3 minus v1 plus y23 v3 minus v2 plus y34 v3 minus v4. Next, I4 equation, current equation for the fourth bus systems, y40 into v4 plus y24 into v4 minus v2 and y34 into v4 minus v3. So this is a 4 bus system example. So this equation is given like this. See here in bus 1 we have admittance y10, y13 and y12. So totally y10, y12 plus y13. This is the self-admittance value. Next, mutual admittance, capital Y12 is equal to minus of small y12. And mutual admittance capital Y13 is equal to minus of small y13. And mutual admittance Y14 is equal to 0. So because in fourth bus system, uh, no admittance is connected between the bus number 1 and 4. Okay. So this is what the equation of representations of Y bus matrix. Similarly for second bus system, mutual admittance value is noted as minus of Y12 and capital Y22 is equal to Y20 plus Y12 plus Y23 plus Y24. And in between the bus number 2 and 3, the mutual admittance is given by the value minus of Y23. And in between the bus number 2 and 4, the mutual admittance value is represented as minus of Y24. Same thing for third bus systems, minus of Y13, next minus of Y23, and the total admittance for bus number 3 is Y30 plus Y13 plus Y23 plus Y34 minus of Y34. Same thing for fourth bus system. So next we have to write it in a standard form. So we'll get the final equation as I bus, Y bus, V bus. So we know the procedure to find out this admittance value for each bus 1, 2, 3, 4. So from this we can solve, and Y1 is equal to Y10, Y12, Y13. Like this we can write the equation from this matrix. This is on diagonal element and this one is off diagonal elements. Next we can solve the problem, simple problem. We can take this data are given in this table. First we have to take a small y11 and y12 dash by 2 plus y13 dash by 2, 1, 1, small 1, 1. This is for self-admittance value, y11, y22, y33. Next mutual admittance value, y12, y13 and y23. So for finding out mutual admittance, 1 by z is the formula. 1 by 0.02 plus j 0.06. 1 divided by 0.08 plus j 0.24. 1 divided by 0.06 plus j 0.18. Next for self-admittance, y11 is equal to y12 dash by 2 plus y13 dash by 2. y12 dash value is 0.03. Okay, and y13 dash by 2 value given is 0.025. Same thing for y22, y21, y23. Then for y33, y31 and y32. Okay, so this is the procedure to find out the mutual admittance, self-admittance value y11, y22, y33. Next mutual admittance is y12, y13 and y23. Same thing. Now the total value y11, capital Y11 is equal to small y11 plus y12 plus y13. Same thing for capital Y12, minus y12 minus is equal to y21. Same thing for y13. These are the formula to find out self-admittance value and mutual admittance value. So this is the Y bus matrix value form. The values which we find out by using the formula, we are substituting in this matrix. So next one is problem number 10. This one is example. Determine the Y bus matrix of representative power system network shown in the diagram. Here we can take 3 generators G1, 1, G2, 1. Okay, so actually it is a 4 bus system and impedance values mentioned in the diagram itself. The value of the impedance are given for each bus. The diagram, by using that we can find out the admittance value y11, y22, y12, y13, y23, y34. So y11, y10, y12, y13, y12, y21 minus y12. So by using the same formula, we can proceed and write the value, calculated value in the Y bus matrix format. The next topic is primitive network. So network components are represented either by their impedance parameters or admittance parameters. The given figure represents the impedance form. The variables are current and voltage. Every power system's element can be described by primitive network. A primitive network is a set of unconnected elements, that is called as primitive network. Power system consists of number of elements. Each element is incident between any two nodes. This element may be purely passive like Z or Y, or active V or I. So a passive element means it represents impedance or admittance, and active element means voltage or current, or combination of both active and passive. Each element can be represented by a decoupled partial network known as primitive network. This network can either be in admittance or impedance form. So this is a primitive impedance network. Here the element should be connected between two nodes I and K. And this is shown in the figure. And the voltage across the bus V of I is equal to Vi, and the voltage across the element V of K is equal to V of K. And the current flowing between two buses I and K is represented as I of Ik, and I of Ik formula is Z of Ik into V. So we know that Z is equal to V by I. Okay. So this is the V of notations. V of I and V of K means ith and kth node voltage respectively. V of Ik means voltage across the element I to K. E of Ik means active source of the element I to K, and Zik means self-impedance of the element I to K bus, and the current I of Ik means current flowing through the element I of Ik. So the following performance equations can be written by observing the figure. So this is the resultant value. Resultant for all element equations may be represented in condensed form. V plus E is equal to Z into I, where Z is equal to V by I, and capital V is equal to V plus E. This is the primitive admittance matrix. This one is, we have two buses I and K. Here in admittance, this is the admittance value Y of Ik, which is denoted, represented in a rectangular box, and here the current direction. Okay, so the total current is equal to I of Ik plus J of Ik. The total current which is coming inside the K bus, this voltage across I bus is denoted as V of I, and voltage across K bus is denoted by V of K, and in between voltage between the buses I and K is V of Ik is equal to V of I minus V of K. Thank you.